Hi, this is Eric Parts Actor. Today we're going to show you how to replace the suspension kit on your Whirlpool washer. These instructions also apply to other Whirlpool Corporation brands, including Maytag, Amana, and more. If you need to purchase a new suspension kit for your Whirlpool washer, you can check out our website, partsactor.com, where we sell parts for all major appliance brands. Here at Parts Actor, we only sell authentic, genuine parts sourced directly from the manufacturer. The washing machine suspension rod provides support to the drum, allowing it to move smoothly during wash and spin cycles. If the suspension rod fails, the washing machine may experience increased vibration, excessive shaking, and a loud banging noise during operation. You may also notice that the basket may sit lower than normal with no water or clothes in it, and you may receive an error code related to out of balanced, off balanced, or an unbalanced load. After replacing this, it is very important to run the washer's calibration cycle. You can watch the instructions on how to run the calibration cycle at the end of this video. This suspension kit comes with 4 suspension rods, 4 suspension balls, but only 2 suspension ball cups. When replacing the kit, you will need to replace the 2 most worn out ball cups. Other models may come with all 4 suspension ball cups. When working inside the washer, be careful as it has sharp edges. For this repair, disconnect power and water to the washer. Using a 1/4 inch nut driver, remove these 3 screws on the back of the washer. Then, pull the harness cover away from the washer and set it aside for later. Next, place some tape here to avoid scratching the frame of the washer during removal of the top panel. Insert a putty knife in between the top panel and the cabinet here. Then gently slide the putty knife forward to ensure that the top panel does not get caught on this retaining tab. Here's the tab on the top panel that you are trying to lift so it does not get caught on this retaining tab. Then repeat the same process on the front left side. Place a piece of tape here to hold the lid closed during the rest of the repair. Then, lift the top panel and slide it back until the rear tabs on the washer align to these slots on the top panel. Use a small chain or rope with S-clips to hold the top upright. Be careful when reaching inside of the tub of the washer, as the panels can have sharp edges. Then, grab the suspension rod and pull it up till the top is free from the suspension ball. Next, rotate the ball till the rod aligns with the opening and slide the rod down and out of the cap. Then, remove the suspension ball. Then, pinch the retaining tabs on the ball cup and push it up and out. Next, reach inside the washer's housing and depress the retaining tab on the suspension rod and press down until it is free from the outer basket. Then, remove the suspension rod from the washer. If you need to purchase a new suspension rod, you can check out our website, partsactor.com. We'll leave a link in the description below. You want to make sure that you are searching with the model number from the tag on your washer to make sure you are getting the correct part. We have found it easiest to replace 1 suspension rod at a time. When replacing the suspension rods, make sure to replace all 4 with the kit. To install, align the ball cup to the washer's frame and press it into place. Next, feed the suspension rod into the washer and align it to the slot in the outer basket. Then, pull up to secure the retaining tabs in place. Next, lift the rod up and feed it through the suspension ball cup. Then align the suspension ball's retaining tab to the rod. Next, feed the rod through the ball and rotate it into position. Then, repeat these steps on the other suspension rods to replace the kit. When replacing the front left rod, you may need to remove the tub ring in order to be able to reach the bottom of the outer tub. You can watch our other video linked in the description below on how to do that. Next, remove the rope or chain holding the washer open. Then, lift the top panel off the latches and align it to the washer. Next, slide it back until it latches back into place. Then, align the back panel to the back of the washer and reinstall the screws. To run the cycle, make sure the washer is in standby mode with all the LEDs off and the lid closed. Then press and release the temp button, temp button, rinse button within 8 seconds of each other. The washer then will confirm that it has entered service mode by all the LEDs blinking one time, and then the lid will lock. Then rotate the encoder knob one step. Then press all the keys 1 through 6. When successfully completing, the lid will unlock. Next, open and close the lid to initialize the factory cycle. When the cycle is running, do not disturb the washer or remove power, or you will need to restart the process. The cycle will run from 2 to 4 minutes. You will know when the cycle completes when the LEDs turn off and the lid unlocks. And that's it for today's video, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and comment down below, and for more videos like this, please consider subscribing.